Hello, dear Scorpio, and welcome to your love reading for the month of August of 2025. Thank you for joining us here. This is Kathy speaking, and as most of you know, this is a Patreon reading which is released to the public after the 20th of the month. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio and check your other placements. Always, dear Scorpio. We do have a blessing that's coming in after Mercury turns direct. So around the 12th, we've got Jupiter and Venus that are conjoining in the sign of Cancer, which is a sister water sign. So check your chart and see which area of life Cancer upholds in your own birth chart. Now we're using the Witch's Tarot for the Karma Dharma, Amira's Love Oracle, Psychic Tarot of the Heart, Mystic Moon Oracles, the Lenormand by Veronica Tribini, which she gifted me this deck. I hope she's listening. And we'll be taking the Twin Flame Messages by Mystic Moon Oracle. So let's see what's coming through, dear Scorpio. What is the story? Remember, this is a general reading, so may or may not resonate with all of you. If you're interested in a personal, you know what you need to do. Everything is beneath in the description box below. For Scorpio, what's going on in love, Scorpio? Ooh, way too many. Scorpio, please, Spirit. Scorpio. You've got the World card. Okay, the World card, which does signify all the four fixed signs. So Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. On the 9th of the month, we do have, let me see if I can fix the lighting. Just a little bit better. We've got a full moon in Aquarius on the 9th, roughly then, and something's going to be lit up for you, which may put you under a little bit of discomfort because you're a fixed sign like Aquarius. Leo Aquarius, which is where the full moon will be, will find you at a difficult angle. So something will be lit up for you. Now the World card can speak to an end of a life journey, a life chapter in this journey, this incarnation for you. The World card could also be a success card, right, as the Fool's journey has come to an end. But it can also speak to dealing with someone that is worldly, someone that is far from you, someone that travels a lot. You could be someone who travels a lot, for instance, someone who comes from a different culture, different background. Let's see for Scorpio with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. What's going on in the month? In the mainly Leo month, right, is August, and then the second part is Virgo. So the first part of the month, most of the month, will find you with Scorpio placements getting a little bit uncomfortable. Once we enter the Virgo season, after 22nd, 23rd, then you will have opportunities. So let's see, Scorpio, what's going on for you? Let's take the now position. We've got Healing Begins. I think it was another sign that got that. The first sign would have been Leo. So you may be dealing with someone who's got strong Leo placements. Healing Begins. What is the challenge? Strengthening bonds and Ace of Pentacles. So it's for something long term. The Ace of Pentacles for me is like a marriage. It's like a commitment. But it's in a challenge to strengthen the bond, maybe because of another relationship, another home. Excuse you if you can hear that. Someone sneezing in the background. We do say in Greek, you must be speaking the truth because someone sneezes after that. So a little bit of trivia. So healing begins, but the challenge is to strengthen bonds, and the challenge could be another relationship or to be able to come together. I mean, it's like building a nest, a home, a relationship, the Ace of Pentacles, and it's an opportunity. Can you grab this opportunity, or is there physical distance? Because Six of Swords healing begins. Six of Swords, right? It's the way you perceive things. Six of Swords, you may, if you're at a physical distance, obviously travel is necessary, or possibly even on the cards. Let's see what's crowning you. What is the goal? Finding balance. Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is like the infinity, returning back to a past situation. And let's not forget that Mercury is actually retrograding in the sign of Leo, again putting you in a place of discomfort and needing to take action. Where are you coming from in the deep past? Just breathe. The Four of Swords. Inaction, or needing to gather the strength, the courage, the will, the energy. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. You know, it's all about perception, thought. You know, the warrior has come from battle and he's wounded. So what's on his mind is those Three of Swords. So in the past there has been inaction because of third parties possibly, or because of a broken heart or disappointment. Now I do see the Four of Swords many times as a bed as well, where people lie down, make love, you know. But swords are also perception. So perception, communication about intimacy, sex, but stopping there and not furthering, because ahead of the Four of Swords is the Five, where there are others involved, where there could be a internal, external battle, or even a legal battle. Okay, so we've got earth and air. It's like the grounding is up in the air. More communication is necessary. Recent past. We've got the Trust card and we've got the Fool card, which is a major arcana. Aries, Aquarius, because of Uranus. Uranus rules Aquarius. The World card is the ending of a cycle, and in the recent past, someone's taken that leap of faith. Someone's doing something very unexpected, not expected by them. And what they're doing is, because this is Aries energy, is following the I, me, my, the heart. This is what I need, this is what I want. And I want to take this journey. But it is, she's looking towards the past. So there is something to do with the past. Trust. Someone's trusting that Spirit has their back and taking that leap of faith. What is the outcome possible? We've got seeking the truth. Now Leo had 6 and 7 of Swords. So you better check out the Leo reading. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo. Seeking the truth as we see the light comes in. So the curtain opens, the light is in the background. As you could see, I did say a full moon in Aquarius, which, you know, seeking the truth. 7 of Swords is the stealth, it's the thief, it's the intelligence, it's the tact as well. And obviously some of you may have strong air in your chart. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got success and growth. And I was just talking to Libra, who had this card as well. You could see the tree that's starting to bloom. Obviously it's gone through fall, right? Unless there's someone that is successful in business. Now the tree does speak to something that's grown deep roots. To have, you know, it grow so tall, the roots go deep. And my goodness, you are about depth, dear Scorpio. You're either in or you're either out. 8 of Wands, possibly, and these are Cupid's love messages, flight, travel, even movement after stuck energies, right? Someone may be taking a trip, taking a flight, traveling the world. Yeah, having that bird's eye view, being able to see things from a higher perspective, obviously, as we, you know, if we're flying, because these are ones that fly through the air, and that's why we say this is a card of flight, travel, which again is Aquarius, right? Like a bird, an elevated ability to see the bigger picture. But let's see with the Mirror's Love Oracle, what else do we have for Scorpio? So we do have some fire here. We've got a lot of air, we've got earth, and we've got some fire. What we don't have here is water. So not a very emotional reading. It's like the emotions are missing or hidden. What's going on for Scorpio? Scorpio, you are very emotionally mysterious and many times locked up. You don't open up easily. Past life. So there's a past life connection here. The eye is the mirror to the soul as well. I do see a black eye. To me, black eyes can also speak to worry, tears. I mean, you may be dealing with someone from a past lifetime in the, nevertheless, when Egypt was at the top of its game, when, you know, the Egyptian Empire was blooming. Also, I'm going to say pay attention to your dreams, because there's some connection with Egypt here. Okay, we've got new love, we've got a past life, but a new love, potential and opportunity here. We've got fun times. We see the stars, and the stars do speak to Aquarius. It's like going out to a concert. Something important happens at that time, and whatever's coming through from that full moon could bring potential for new love. But there's a familiarity, a connection from past life as well. Fun times, it's like going out and partying, and lots to do with music, something to do with an outing or being under the stars during the night. True love and new love. How does that work? This is like an offering. It's like the Ace of Cups to me. Could be Ace of Pentacles as well, but there's an offering here. Pay attention to roughly around that full moon in Aquarius, something quite important, quite of value. We see a rose heart, right? It's like a gem, it's like a crystal, it's something of value. And we go from pink to red. It's like we go from a more platonic to a more passionate love connection here. And there's something to do with the eyes. As I said, the eyes are the mirror to the soul. But there's great depth. There's great depth, and the eyes don't lie. So something to do with communication through the eyes. It's as though you could see the emotions of the other person, even though they haven't been talking about it. I don't know, trying to keep it safe, secret. And you know, the pharaoh was a king, so something to do with royalty, kingship, something like that. Let's see. We've got control. That's a bit of a disappointment, right? We've got a dark male. Unless this is another relationship. Now, the dark male is someone that's got a bit of an attitude, as I always say. The dark male, he could be someone that's darker for their race. Someone with dark curly hair, on the darker side, nevertheless, wavy curly, nevertheless. But they've got a bit of an attitude, and we've got the control. Puppet on a string, someone trying to control you, someone someone who's trying to keep you under their thumb. This is something karmic that you needed to pay off, past life karma. Could have been, let's say, you know, this could be someone that's quite Saturnian. This could be an Aquarius, or it could be a Capricorn individual. They've got a strong placement of Saturn. I don't get good vibes from this dark male. Not very good vibes. We were talking about the color black, and we see them wearing a black shirt. So black can speak to ending, like a closure, right? The World card. So this could be someone you're leaving behind. I don't know, but let's Let's take more cards and see what's going on. Let's take the Lenormand by Veronica Trebini. As I said earlier, let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Scorpio in the month of August, please, Spirit. Yep, we've got worry, third parties. We've got the mice. I should say this could be depression. This could be something eating away at you or the person you're hoping to connect with. You know, I do get injustices and weakness and disease, you know. Disease could be mental. It could be not feeling well, not being happy. It could speak to loss as well. The mice is not an easy card. But the book opens up and we see that someone's focusing on some information. You could see the book is open and he's looking very closely at certain details, information possibly that they were closed off to. This could be you. And it's the Ten of Pentacles, which Ten of Pentacles can speak to a family situation or news that's coming in that's going to be very... you're going to be very grateful about it. Ten of Pentacles can speak to family, an ending of a chapter, or an opening relative to a long-term relationship. Ten of Pentacles is like a marriage card as well. It's not only a family card, but it could be information that's coming in that's of great value. That someone maybe was worried about pushing towards, because the Seven of Wands here, or someone trying to block you from the information, because we see seeking the truth here in the near future and you're heading towards that way, and strengthening bonds but through challenge. Remember, the Ten of Pentacles turns into the Ace. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in the challenge position. We've got the Divine Feminine, which doesn't tell us much. Most of you here are more on the, you're more on the feminine side. More women than men here. But what is this Divine Feminine about? Because she holds the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Truth. So I do get someone that's seeing things as very logical, or she's making a decision, or this could even be a magistrate, a female magistrate that's making a decision, a ruling. I don't know. That could be what's communicated. And then we've got the bear. The bear could be someone that sits in a position of power. They should be strong. They should be strong and confident. But you could see the nails there. They look very vicious, the sharp nails of the bear. He's flaunting those sharp nails, which could be another female that's sort of in the way, or a mother, or even a father that's protecting their best interests, or their cubs, or... I mean, the bear could be just someone that sits in a position of power, someone that's been very successful. So they're very protective of what they're protecting. It could be anything. It could be what's going on, their secret life, their personal life, whatever. Their money, fearing not to lose. I don't know. Let's see, because it's the Ten of Wands, so it's a heavy burden. And this could be a motherly figure. That's the blockage or the burden. Or this could be just someone that works a lot. And it's a number 15, which is like the devil energy, heavy responsibilities. Someone needing time to become more confident, to be more open. We've got the fox. We've got the fox. So there is strategy. Instead of, going head on and, trying to break through the door, someone's being intelligent. And it's got to do with the female here more so. 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, a lot of fire, a lot to do with desire. So someone's getting their information through strategy and tact here. Let's see one more. And we've got the tree. So the tree does speak to family. A lot of hidden information coming from, if you're dealing with someone that was in another connection, or they had a very protective mother which raised them in that way. I mean, you know, the tree can speak to a past connection, a spiritual connection, possibly even family and health. And it's the Seven of Cups, which possibly opens many doors, because we see the success and growth with the tree here. What's at the bottom here? And we've got the ship, Ten of Swords. So you've got 3 tens here. 10 speak to endings of cycle, and you've got the World card here. And this is the ship, number 3. The ship is a Jupiterian energy. It does speak to transition, movement, but the ship also brings gifts, right? It's a Jupiterian lucky energy, but it's the Ten of Swords. It's the heaviness, the darkest before the dawn, before the sun rises. So a lot of clearing out, a lot of openings, a lot of, because Seven of Cups could be a bit of confusion. This turns into the Ace of Swords, which the feminine holds as well. So it's about being truthful, but having the tact anyway. And I feel it's the feminine that's doing that. Now, I don't know if this is the person you're hoping to manifest or a past. We'll take more cards now here and see what's going on. Why do we have the healing begins? Obviously, there's been heartbreak, problems, but the challenge is strengthening the bonds. That's where the energy needs to go. Why do we have Six of Swords? You see the curtain open in both cases. So there's a peek into things that were hidden. Eight of Pentacles, it could be a work connection or during work hours, or someone's putting in extra effort to clarify, to understand, to have second chances, third chances, because Seven of Cups is many doors, right? And there can be illusion and disillusionment. I want to take one more on that. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, so you see family plays a major role, and marriage. This could also be someone that's connected in a family business. We've got the like mother figure here, like mother, like son. The fox could be also the person you're hoping to manifest. They could have an overpowering mother, let's say, that's trying to control them. So someone's trying to seek the truth and finding the truth through passing a test, and the test is a life cycle, is the soul's lessons. Let's look at the just breathe at the foundation. We've got the Four of Wands, Four of Swords, Four of Wands. Heartbreak, inaction, no action in the bedroom, within a marriage or a commitment, possibly. That's usually when third parties do enter, and there has been a marriage in the past, but not a happy marriage. With the just breathe and the Four of Swords, someone found themselves in a commitment, which I don't know if family had something to do with it. And the family could also signify children, right? What is the trust card in the past? Yep, that there's a Ace of Cups and a potential or a possible new beginning in the recent past or in the now. Whenever you're watching this, we've got a King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is you. If you haven't had the guts to take this leap of faith because you've turned your back to this journey, or you may not know that the person you're hoping to manifest has taken that journey already. The journey has opened. Let's see what the fine balance, crowning, King and Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. To me, it feels like you've been back and forth in a cycle where it's like a twin flame, where both parties needed to be ready, needed to have done the work. Because you see they're meeting each other halfway. They're both open emotionally. I did say in the beginning, the initial spread, there were no cups, there was no water, and now we've got so much water, right? So much water here. And water means emotional connection. But on top of the two, the find balance. This is finding someone that's going to be equally as open, heartfelt as you are, Scorpio. So some of you are not trusting. You don't trust easily. You may be hearing from, with Mercury retrograde, you may be hearing from someone from your past that as the stars align, they do give them the tools to make the magic, because I think this is you. I feel that the person that you're hoping to manifest was back and forth or was very busy. Things were up in the air. The Magician, nevertheless, is an ace. It's an ace up one sleeve. So you may be dealing with someone that is quite intelligent. Mercurial, could be a Virgo, could be a Gemini. Good talkers, intelligent, just like the fox as well. Seeking the truth. Who's seeking the truth? Is it you, or is it your person seeking the truth on you because of your secrecy, let's say, your closed up fear of vulnerability many times, dear Scorpio. Let's see what seeking the truth means, the outcome. Yep, we've got the Fool card again. Wow. And oh my goodness. And you see the Fool card is facing the opposite way from the Devil. But here we've got someone who had to grow up very quickly. We've got Aries and we've got Capricorn. The youth and the elder, there may be an age difference between you and another. It's like not being able to resist. To resist this opening, to resist this opportunity. Someone is trusting and overcoming their fear and knowing that Spirit has their back, because the Devil also speaks to fears. But it could also be, remember, the Devil is very karmic. It's the Devil can also speak to endings, because it is Capricorn. Capricorn is, of course, karma. It is karma. It's heavy lessons. It takes time. Maybe it's taken forever for this new cycle. Maybe it's taken forever finding the truth. You've been seeking the truth for a long time. You've grown old, let's say, because you've wanted to take this journey. The truth comes in now. And the truth could be about boundaries, bondage, responsibilities, heaviness. As you could see, these two people are chained together. But we've got the Eight of Wands, and they're the wands of fire and desire, and very sexual. Someone wants to meet up, connect, surely, here. There has been physical distance. Someone needed to take a journey. I want to take a card on the World card. What's that about? Yeah, two people that come from two very different worlds, different social status. Oh, lots of secrecy, and it's not meant to be in the reverse. I did say this full moon may bring up a lot that's been hidden. A lot of unknown matters because of physical distance. A lot of emotional blockages and difficulties in getting to an ending. But the success will be that everything that's been hidden will be revealed. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, so someone sees the light. Again, the hanging man is someone that's now, they've seen the light, they've changed their perspective, they're coming to the ending of a cycle, the ending of their burdens and their punishment and their sacrifices as they're going through a release. And again, this could be a very strong spiritual connection as well, because Pisces is the 12th house, which could speak to a secret love affair as well, but also a very spiritual connection, things going on behind the scenes, secrecy, and all that. Seven of Pentacles, someone having invested themselves for a long time, 7 years, 7 months. Let's look at the emotional department, the psyche, whether it's you or your person. Someone's trying to decide whether they're going to open up with their heart, whether they're going to take part again in another cycle. And yes, Magician says yes. And there's recognition of this relationship, the reality of it. Forgiveness is necessary. We see the divine masculine potentially asking for forgiveness. Ooh. Because they feared, because they were bound, because they were going through their shadow phase, because they didn't treat you right, in the right way, because they took too long. This may have taken years. We've got observer, so again, Aquarius energy. Someone that's stalking, well, if not stalking, checking out your social media. Someone possibly in preparation but fearing coming back because they feel that the door will be closed. Yeah, because they've been deceptive and they haven't treated you right. And heavy lessons. Well, the book is open and the book is open. You see that? Expect a lot of information. Someone's guided by the light. They've seen the light. And there's a metamorphosis. Big changes ahead. Scorpio, you're in your element. Big metamorphosis. Big changes. Changes bring new beginnings. Oh my God, dear Scorpio. Oh my God. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. Twin flame connections, as I say, they're never easy. Healing will begin for this twin flame connection. Okay? Wow. What a reading, Scorpio. Going through the fire for love, Scorpio. Let's look at their thoughts. Let's pick at their mind. So Scorpio, concentrate on your person. Concentrate on your twin flame. Let's go. I can't handle your words right now. Well, someone hasn't done the right thing, obviously. Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. There's a big thief here. A lot of sneakiness. Your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. That would be the devil energy. Obviously, dear Scorpio, maybe they weren't ready for you or you weren't ready for them. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. And I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Wow, I do get a sense of a little bit of immaturity here. So there may be, as I said, there may be a, if not an age difference, a maturity difference. So for some of you, there will be a very positive outcome here. Remember, we've got new love. New love could be a possibility, let's not forget, and fun times. But we've got true love here as well. So, you know, new love and true love could be two different relationships. Some of you may have left someone in the past because of their sneakiness. You're looking for new love. You're going out looking for new love. It doesn't mean necessarily that new love will be your person, because true love comes in. Okay, true love, which is something long-term and something that can overcome any obstacles and problems, issues. So it's half-half, dear Scorpio. Half-half, that some of you are just going to, you may be moving on, right? Maybe moving on, not able to accept what is coming in for you now. Some people may accept an apology, others may not, because we do have returns with Mercury retrograding. Some of you are going to brush it off and say that was a heavy lesson. Okay, I've learned the lesson, let's move on. It will be a different situation for each of you. Okay, remember, we're reading for many of you I hope that we actually could have touched a little bit on your personal life, the success and growth after challenging times with the Five of Wands. You see, that could be a, conflict within a family situation, internally, externally, not being on the same page, helpless and hopeless. Eight of Cups, someone emotionally unhappy where they are. So hopefully the change, the movement, the transition will bring change, or will get stuck. You can get unstuck from where you've been stuck, right? Dear Scorpio, love and light, thank you so much for your love and your support. If you're interested in a personal reading, you know where to catch me. All the details are beneath. Love and light, and we'll be back.